Hey, it's Kyle here, and today I'll be reviewing The Library, A Fragile History by Andrew Pettegree and Arthur Weduwen. If I mispronounced the author's names, I apologize. This is a nonfiction history book that explores the history of libraries, and in a lot of ways the history of how humanity has kept, collected, preserved the written word. Everything from cuneiform to papyrus to manuscripts to the actual printed books on printing presses and stuff like that. Everything from private collections to like what we think of today as a library, like a public library or a university library or something like that. This book is very much a seriously written, well-researched nonfiction history book. And what I mean by this is the type of book, it's written by two college professors, and it's very much the type of book you would read in a college class. So very well sourced, very much written from an academic standpoint. It's presenting the facts. The reason I say this, I think this is the type of book, if you really enjoy reading nonfiction, you'll be cool with this. If you're typically the type of person who doesn't really like nonfiction, you prefer to read more novels and stuff like this, this is not the type of book I think you'll enjoy. Some nonfiction books are written in a way that they kind of feel a little bit more like a story. I think they can kind of appeal to both sides. This book is not for somebody who doesn't like reading nonfiction. You really need to be a nonfiction fan to like this. But I would say if you enjoy reading nonfiction and you're a book nerd, if you love collecting books like I do, as you guess from my background, if you enjoy going to libraries, if you love scrolling Instagram and looking at people's book collections or at these really cool libraries, like if you go on vacation like to Europe, you're like, I want to go to see these old amazing libraries and castles and old universities and stuff like this. This is the type of book you'll really enjoy. If you're not really into books that much, I would probably skip this one. But if you're a book nerd who loves history and loves nonfiction, I think you'll really enjoy this book. The parts of this book I did find very interesting. It's kind of some of the early history of collecting books where it was mainly done by individuals. There wasn't really, libraries, institution wasn't really a thing yet. So it's very fascinating to reading that part of the book where everything from like people were figuring out like what's the best way to display a book when you're collecting it and stuff like this. Like displaying it the way I do now is kind of the standard way to kind of display books. But books were collected for a long time before people landed on, hey, this is the best way to kind of display books. The early rolls for libraries, going back to the 1500s to as the libraries began to modernize, how the rolls changed, who they were meant for. I'm not going to get into a whole lot of details because it is, there's not a plot to this book. Again, it's straight nonfiction, so it's more a lot of facts. I don't want to spoil the facts. But like I said, if you're really into reading, you love libraries, you love seeing collections of books, and you enjoy reading nonfiction, I would certainly recommend The Library of Fragile History. I think this is a type of book that will really appeal to the book nerd side of you. So definitely recommend The Library of Fragile History. In the comment section below, let me know how many books you have in your own collection. At the moment, at the end of 2024, I'm right around 700 books in my own collection. So actually, sometime next year I'm going to have to reorganize because I'm starting to run out of room. I think I have 1 or 2 shelves that are currently not full. So I need to do a little bit reorganizing because I'll probably get to filling those shelves very soon. So hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button. If you have that, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you the next time, and happy reading.